Akihabara, or Electric Town in Tokyo, is regarded as the spiritual center of Japanese pop culture, with over 250 electronic shops of all shapes and sizes. Whether you're looking to spend your pocket money on retro video games or sexually provocative figurines, this is the place to do it. We're going to spend the day in Akihabara and discover some of the top things to do in this 5 Things to Do in Akihabara video. Hidden down a back street in Akihabara is the greatest shop in the world, second only to the Build-A-Bear workshop. To walk into this shop is to travel back 2 or 3 decades to a simpler time, a time when handheld games consoles looked like bricks. At Super Potato, which is genuinely the name of the shop, you can buy just about any video games console ever made. Best of all, many of them look like they could have rolled off the assembly line last Tuesday. Look at this, we've got loads of Nintendo Super Famicom. Look at the condition! It looks almost brand new. 3,480 yen, comes with 1 controller, a whole stack of them. Before I had any console ever, this was the first thing I had, the Game Boy. It's the same size as the iPhone, but look at the thickness. That's amazing. A little bit discoloured, not gonna lie, and it's quite expensive, 8,400 yen.
Expensive?
Expensive? Yeah, it's pretty expensive. So depending on the condition of the Game Boy, the price is quite different. So this one has a little mark on it apparently, so it's 2,000 yen cheaper. So I quite want to get one. I spend so many hours on this in the back of the car when we're going places playing it. God bless the Game Boy. Found GoldenEye. My first games console was Nintendo 64, and this was the first game that I ever really played, GoldenEye. I played GoldenEye earlier on this year for the first time in like 15 years. It doesn't hold up. It just looks like a big blocky mess. But the memories still live on. I can't help but feel some of the magic has been lost by downloading video games just off the internet. Like, these are so cool, like VHS tapes, but they're so perfectly wrapped. And the artwork on the box, the artwork is half the fun. Look at this. What's your favourite game, Musky?
Yeah. Nostalgia. My time very hard.
Very hard.
Different. Don't clear.
What year was this game? Do you remember?
Yeah, I'm junior high school.
Junior high school. 1930s.
Game Center. 1990.
1990.
As well as being able to spend your hard-earned credit card on nostalgic childhood games consoles, you can even play retro arcade video games upstairs in a dimly lit room.
I won't lie, most of these games are a little bit before my time, so I don't really know what they are. Do you remember these?
Yeah, a high school style.
Gamers can purchase snacks and drinks in the small shop, and it's not long before Natsuki settled down for a round of Street Fighter.
My favourite thing about Street Fighter was always the backgrounds. This is supposed to be China, and I just love the people in the background.
Wow.
Doing the watching a fight casually going on. That's what China looks like.
Whilst Akihabara is Japan's pop culture capital today, it got its nickname of Electric Town after the Second World War, when the area was well known for its black market where people could pick up cheap electronics, in particular radios. As the 60s and 70s rolled around, the district became filled with shops selling TVs and records, and then in the 1980s came the arcade games. But despite its new pop culture image, the neighbourhood is still true to its roots, with an abundance of independent street vendors still selling electronic goods to this day.
Just about every manner of electronic item you'd ever want.
And once again, it's not long before something catches Natsuki's eye.
Natsuki's going to buy some lights. Which? Where's the difference?
Do you see?
But this one looks better.
Cool.
It's cool. Let's get that.
Yes. My room illumination.
Your room illumination. Bedroom? Shop?
Window side.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
For the beauty salon. Natsuki owns a beauty salon.
White? Blue. Good.
Shopping for lights is hungry business, and whilst there's no shortage of restaurants in Akihabara, why not try something a little bit unique while you're here? Yaro Ramen is a popular ramen joint just off another back street in Akihabara, famous for their ludicrous portions that resemble mountains, with bowls overflowing with over a kilogram of food. Natsuki and I decided to challenge each other to see who could finish the bowl the fastest. A challenge so large we dedicated an entire separate video to it, which you can find in the description box below. Just make sure you make it to the end of the video where you can witness Natsuki's questionably good magic show. And even if you don't want your stomach devastated by monster ramen, they do sell normal, human-sized portions of ramen as well. It is definitely worth checking out. It wouldn't be a trip to Akihabara without seeing the meticulously crafted figurines, and Kotobukiya is the closest thing to geek heaven. With 5 floors crammed full of everything from Star Wars and Marvel merchandise to anime and manga characters. And when it comes to figurines, our friend Shiori, who's secretly been hiding behind the camera up until now, is a huge fan.
Nothing.
You don't like figurines?
No.
Why?
It's so creepy.
Creepy?
It's huge roof. Like impossible.
It's just like real Japanese women.
I've never seen such a woman who's those huge roofs. Look at that. Do you like them?
Not really my thing.
Nice quality.
Nice quality.
Yeah, I do appreciate the
that's
craftsmanship. I mean, the craftsmanship is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Nice craft.
You don't want one for your birthday?
No.
Oh.
And how much? About 10,000. Wow, over 10,000 yen.
10,000 yen.
Wow.
Seems reasonably priced.
No, thank you.
Then again, you're not really the target market, are you?
No.
You're not really the customer.
No, I'm not.
Natsuki's the target market. You want to buy?
No.
Oh my god. That's so cool. Apparently 86 stormtroopers costs 645,000 yen. What's that? $6,500?
Oh my god.
$6,500 for 86 stormtroopers. You should buy all the figurines.
Beauty.
Put them around your beauty salon.
Nice. You like Star Wars?
Yeah, I do like Star Wars. I'm not like
Do you want?
super fan, but I do really like it.
What do you want character and
Him.
machine?
This is Darth Sidious, the Emperor.
Oh, cool.
He's a really nice man.
Oh, sitting man.
He's a sitting man. Man. That's what he does as the Emperor. He just sits, doesn't he? I must admit, I prefer the original standard lightsaber. Not a fan of that.
Heavy?
Yeah, it's quite heavy.
So. Oh.
I could probably kill you with this. Say that quite casually, but there you go.
Oh.
31,000.
Nice sound. Good
31,000.
sound.
If you want to leave Akihabara with some kind of figurine but don't have $50 to spend, for about $5 there's a much cheaper alternative just around the corner. Gachapon are capsule toys that you can buy from vending machines throughout the country, and whilst the concept can be found in countries around the world, in Japan the toys are typically much higher quality, modelled with greater detail and slightly pricier. Such is their quality that I've met numerous foreigners living in Japan who export them to collectors around the world for a tidy profit. But in Akihabara you can find entire stores stuffed with hundreds of gachapon vending machines.
Under 18.
So Shiori's going to buy one now, and it's not for under 18s.
But I didn't choose this one.
Yeah, you do. Alright, Natsuki chose it.
You want?
I might actually have to blur this out.
She's good.
Okay.
Maybe.
You want this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, 買った。あ、出た。
Sound like the end of the world. Alright.
But I think I got what I want.
I think you got what you want. Oh, it's a thing. It's a woman who's
Sleepy type.
Sleepy type.
Sleepy type. On the bed.
On the bed. Sexy sleeping type.
Am I gonna have to blur it out? Yeah. Where's her head?
Here.
She's legs up.
She's what?
Legs up.
So like this is gonna be.
Yay!
Yay.
Finished making it. Yeah, she's
Nice color. Pattern.
Yes, nice hair colour.
On the bed.
comes with a mat?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
She's happy now. Yay!
Laying down on her mat.
Relax, woman. Relax, woman.
Is that a song? Have you just made that up?
Relax, woman. Take it down. Relax.
Don't do it.
Duran Duran.
It's not Duran Duran, it's Frank Goes to Hollywood. Oh.
So that was 5 things to do in Akihabara. If there's somewhere in Akihabara you want to visit or you recommend, let us know in the comments section below. But for now guys, we hope you've enjoyed this programme. In next week's show, is this the end for Mario? Can Nintendo survive fierce competition from Sega in the coming decade? We don't think so. We'll also be looking at why Apple Computers has been going from strength to strength since the departure of erratic founder Steve Jobs, who has gone on to squander his wealth on Pixar Computers, the company based in the San Francisco Bay Area.